This is the A534 going from Burford Crossroads towards Ridley. You can see it's an A-class road, it's a single carriageway road, there are hazard markings in the centre of the road, very rural area. We've noticed that just coming from the crossroads there was the HGV. That's obviously going to be a problem if you want to try and make progress on this road. Note the agricultural vehicle on the right hand side, they're always a problem for motorcyclists. They pull out, they're invariably towing something behind them, and they can often leave muck and slurry on the road surface, so they create a big problem for any motorcyclist, and one that you've always got to be aware of when you're riding in this sort of environment. Okay, we're just coming into a right-hand bend here. These sort of speeds, there's really no great benefit by positioning in any particular exaggerated way. Positioning on the right-hand and left-hand bends only starts to come into its own when speeds increase a little bit. Obviously because of the lorry and the vehicle behind the lorry, we're travelling at quite a slow speed here. But there are loads of signs for us, loads of clues that are going on. The intention will be here to turn right, still following the A534. We know that this is going to lead us into Burford, and again we know it by local knowledge that there's going to be a 30-mile-an-hour restricted area, but the motorcyclist will be looking to try and make progress wherever he can. Did you know the potholes that you can see in the road surface there? If there's one there, then there are going to be other ones. The car driver very kindly pulled over for us. You can start seeing the advanced warning signs now coming into it, quite pronounced and obvious. These were put up by the local people as a big campaign following a very serious crash involving some young people many years ago. Slow sign on the road. Obviously restricted view now behind a HGV, so you don't want to go too close up behind this and block off your view. You don't want to be just looking at way feed for the next few miles. Ease back. Try and get your position so you can do exactly what the motorcyclist is doing here. He's getting a view offside here. If the road goes around to the right hand side, he'll pull over towards the near side. Again, just trying to increase his view, trying to get as much advanced warning as you can. Staggered crossroads. Basically, he's creating a bit of a bubble of safety all around himself. He's just looking at trying to ride for his own self and make his own decisions rather than relying on the brake lights of the lorry in front. He'll clearly be looking now to see when the road breaks and he's getting an opportunity to overtake. Looking down the near side there, that view then started to go away from him. So he's moved to the outside now to get the view from there. You notice the signs there for de-restriction. So whenever he can now, he'll be looking to try and get a good view. Looking down the near side now, he sees that the road is going round to the left-hand side. So he'll start off on the near side and then he'll move towards the centre of the road. It opens up his view. You've obviously seen the oncoming car, so you don't want to be going there. He'll probably go back to the near side again now and see how it's just closed up slightly. Note the junction on the right hand side. You don't want to be overtaking where there's a junction, and you can get some good views here, and you keep seeing these little clips of vehicles coming towards you. If you're too close to that HGV, you won't see them and you'll be in the danger zone. He's now seen that the road is clear. He's got the junction on the right hand side. That's why he's holding. He'll hold. Now it's clear and he'll go. No, he's going to hold because of the oncoming traffic. That was his plan, but you've always got to be willing to change your plan at any one time. I suspect he'll probably come back towards the near side now and have another view. Sacrifice your position. You don't want to be getting out there too close. Now he's going to have another look down here. It's a right-hand bend. Come towards the near side. Junction on the left-hand side. Too much going on here for an overtake. Still looking for the opportunity though. The road will probably break and you'll see the double white line system there. And now it's braking, so there's a chance, but again oncoming traffic blocking his way. He'll pop out and have another look in a second to see what's coming. These are all good techniques that's been displayed here, but never ever been in too much of a rush to do it. Again, good views down the near side, just edging the way back into the centre of the road. He'll have to come back again. It's all getting too much. There's too many things going on. Coming into another double white line system, road going round to the left-hand side. Hazard markings and chevrons there. So again, just hold the position, just waiting for the opportunity to rise. Eventually it will arise and it'll be safe, and that's the time to go. Back into a restricted area now, 40 mile an hour, and note that he's just eased back again. The opportunities for overtaking are going away at this time, so no great rush. He'll just sit back now, increase his vision behind it. So we've gone from what we would call an overtaking position back into just a sitting and watching. You can see underneath the vehicle there, you can see quite clearly that car coming towards you. Again, he'll be trying to take every opportunity he can to get near side views. There he goes. nothing much down there, so he'll be positioning there to get the best view around this right hand bend. It's quite fascinating watching how patient he's got to be here, because it's just too dangerous to go. He's had about 4 opportunities where there was a potential for an overtake, and he turned them all down because of either junctions or oncoming vehicles. So good patient riding. These are the sort of things where if you become impatient, you become too aggressive, it will cause a problem for you and you'll get yourself into a dangerous situation. Back into the overtaking position now, so starting to actively look for these opportunities, going to the near side of the road. You can see a series of bends, clearly not on at this moment in time. Double white line system, chevrons again. We'll be getting good views across these hedgerows. They're quite low at this particular time of year, well trimmed, so you're trying to see as much as you can, as far forward as you can. Back to the near side now, looking right the way through this bend to the right hand side, seeing what's going on. Most right-hand bends, when you're exiting them, will provide an opportunity. If it's a series of bends, clearly you can't, but if it's a single right-hand bend, it will invariably offer an opportunity for an overtake as you exit it. And that's clearly what he's looking for here, but he's in quite a significant series of bends, and you just have to be patient and sit and don't get too close, don't block off your views. You can see how he's making the most use of the lane width that he's got. That's not because he wants to increase speed or anything like that, it's simply seeking views down near side, underneath the vehicle and to the offside of the vehicle. Let's watch how he just goes through these bends now, doing that technique and just watching how he's positioning, waiting for the opportunity to arise. There's an opportunity, it's starting to break. Not enough, that's why he turned that one down. Junction on the right hand side there into a driveway, but just not enough to be able to do it. So he's just held back again, nice and patient, still looking for the break in the system. 40 mile an hour advisory for this bend. He'll definitely be looking for one to come out of the bend. He'll need a near side position to start with, which he's got. Now moving to the offside, there's the chance, and there he goes. It's the first time it's actually been open for him to be able to do it, but he took the best advantage because he was already prepared. He'd been prepared on, probably 20, 30 of the positions prior to that, but none of them were available for him. So now he's got a bit of open road, a bit of free road. Note the road surface. Look, you've got slurry, dried slurry on the road, so if it's been put there, there are going to be agricultural vehicles around this area. Notice proper positioning now. He's getting near side on right-hand bends, moving towards the centre of the road for a left-hand bends. This is good positioning. He'll sacrifice that position because of the oncoming vehicle. Looking well ahead, chevron, so he's going to hold his position towards the centre, and then he'll move back towards the near side of the road for a following right-hand bend. There he goes, back into the near side, increasing his radius. See the break in the road surface there in the central lines. It's telling him it's opening up, and he's able to increase the speed accordingly.